Hello and welcome Reds to another episode of Matchday Live. I'm your host Jack McIndoe and I'm going to be taking you through all the matchday commentary as Liverpool will be facing up against Burnley this afternoon. If you've missed the bit of the football this morning, Manchester City have dropped 3 points today, so it's another opportunity for Liverpool just to get a bit more closer to the top of the Premier League. And for me, straight away, that would be a bit about the team talk anyway. Try and focus as much as we possibly can on in regards to always getting 3 points, but really just start to build a bit of momentum in the next couple of weeks as we get into the back end of the season as well. So me personally, I'll be saying, right, just try and overtake Man City. That should be the first objective. Well, you've got Aston Villa ahead and obviously Arsenal as well, but I do feel whoever finishes in front of Manchester City, even though Arsenal are ahead of them, as we all know anyway, but given Liverpool and Manchester City's exploits in previous seasons in regards to winning league titles as well, anything can happen. But Reds, yeah, as you can say, and not on a little bit on the bottom of the video printer anyway, we'll get straight to just both starting 11s, starting with the home side anyway. Liverpool, the mighty Reds, of course, a couple of changes anyway, but not too many. Obviously, Alisson Becker in goal anyway. The back line, back four, Jeremy Frimpong, Canate, Virgil van Dijk and Milos Kerkez. The two number sixes, Curtis Jones and Ryan Gravenberch. And then the forward four attackers for Liverpool this afternoon from right to left are Dominic Szoboszlai, Florian Wirtz, Gakpo and Hugo Ekitike leading the line for the mighty Reds. On the bench for Liverpool this afternoon, that will be coming up against, hopefully we don't need the bench, but if needs be, we know how in terms of just analysing the bench for Liverpool most afternoons is very important. Of course, Federico Chiesa, hang on a second, headshot. Let's get it up. Same as the bench as well for Liverpool. I think my mouse has died. That's great. So in terms of the bench, Mamardashvili, Andy Robbo as well, Ramsey, Joe Gomez, McAllister, Trainioni, Endo Chiesa and Rio Ngamua as well this afternoon. So a strongest bench considering what we have had in the last couple of weeks anyway. But in terms of the away side, turning up to obviously Anfield this afternoon, who will be absolutely parking the bus really, as they did at Turf Moor at the beginning of the season anyway. So in terms of the Burnley backline, the Burnley start 11, Dubravka, Humphreys, Estevay, Twansabi, Kyle Walker, obviously Ukachugru, Florentino, Perez, Edwards, Baroya and Jaden Anthony as well. So there's a couple of names we'll analyse Burnley in a little second as well, Reds. But your confidence, Reds, coming into this game, as I said, we've just got to be just chipping away at results. I'd like us to go on a run about like Aston Villa this season. If you can't have any hope, then what's the point? Like it's in, you never walk alone with hope in your heart and everything. And yes, we haven't been the greatest this season, but there's still plenty of football to get going anyway. We're still in January. A lot can happen in terms of the Champions League for Liverpool, the Premier League as well. We've seen teams succumb to a lot of pressure in when they've been leading. So, as I said, just 3 points. We can get 5 points behind, and that should, for me, should be the team talk. We can move to 5 points behind Manchester City as well. I know it's obviously not 5 points behind Arsenal, but it's just so annoying, as we all know, Reds, when we analyse the results over the last couple of weeks, as all of us have done, just silly drop points. But what we can change is the future, really, and start really today in terms of putting down a marker. And yes, it will be extremely difficult, but Burnley, as we'll go through a little bit of the team in a little second as well, you've got some very talented players, some interesting signings, but yeah, Reds, just get back on track this season, Reds. And of course, transfer window is another, there's plenty of shows already on Anfield Index very much analysing the current transfer windows as well. We had the Red Room with Grizz and Lewis and Mike and the lads and Mo analysing their thoughts as well in regards. So check that out. Obviously, it's on YouTube as well. But if you want to listen to the audio podcast as well, you've got obviously Media Matters with David Lynch, Dave Davis asking all the big questions for David Lynch. Obviously, Lewis Steele done an interview last week as well. So plenty of content across across the board at Anfield Index. And if you haven't already subscribed, what are you doing? Hit that subscribe button down below. If you are watching on YouTube, it's free anyway. But if you are heading over to AnfieldIndex.com, that's where a lot more of the content is. Very much. Obviously, if you do subscribe, if you pay monthly, it's £7.99 a month. Or if you pay for the year, it comes in at £59.99, and it just comes in as just as little as a coffee a month anyway. So not too bad. I'll tell you, there's industry-led journalists, fan debates. You've got absolutely everything covered from every single angle of supporting Liverpool as well. But big up there, chat. Do get your comments in. Let us know your thoughts on the game today. I'm pretty sure you've seen the results, but you've been out and about in work or whatnot. City did, yes, drop 2 points. Clarets at the wheel now. Probably will be Southgate at the wheel in 2 years' time or whatever. But yeah, we've got to focus on ourselves, getting back on track for the mighty Reds anyway, and we'll always watch with interest what happens there anyway. But yeah, Liverpool's got to keep on winning trophies and trying to be as successful as we possibly can, and let our football do the talking and let our history do the talking as well. In regards to Liverpool just winning trophies, but it starts today, and I tell you, and I know, chat, and I don't know how you feel, Reds. I'm nervous in terms of coming into this game. It's what the last couple of weeks have certainly done. Last couple of months really. So watching Liverpool, analysing Liverpool, this is going to be Liverpool's biggest test, I do feel, in terms of, as we've seen at the beginning of the year, that horrendous game at Turf Moor. It was a Salah winner late in the game, wasn't it, Reds, in regards to Liverpool's start to the season. It wasn't the most amazing. That was on match week 4 of the Premier League as well. So yeah, we've got a job to do here, Reds, and I'm fully confident we've got the quality. And yeah, it just Anfield, like we've said over, especially on the watch-alongs as well, Reds, but if you go to the game, Reds, there'll be plenty of yous anyway, thousands of yous going the game. It's been a bit flat this season, which is understandable in regards to, of course, the performance level. It has always been up to the players in Liverpool's history as well. It's part and parcel of every great footballer, and especially when you play for Liverpool, the crowd will do its job, as it always has. But it's about the players trying to get the crowd on song as well. The crowd would always do its best, but I think in terms of trying to dictate the tempo of the game, even putting in a 50-50 challenge, that was within the laws of the game anyway, and just getting, or even an opposition manager, as we've seen over the years, Arteta, playing into the hand of Anfield, really, where he's getting agitated and then the crowd bounces off that and gets us into the game in previous games against Arsenal, and like the City games where Pep Guardiola's going mad on the touchline, and just little things. If we can have a couple of those moments, like big tackles, that's why I think we all love Conor Bradley as well, and like he always loves to put in it's disappointing that he's injured, but he was him, Carragher, Stevie G, and players of old anyway. You could probably all name a great player that you love to watch when you were growing up anyway, or even in the modern era as well now. Like that, just like put it on the opposition as well, because that's certainly what you do, especially when you're not playing well as well, Reds. You need something to just go your way, but as long as you're working hard, as Liverpool will hopefully the back end of this season, I think once we get into a bit more of a better momentum and better rhythm really, but as obviously there's been many shows and many fan debates in regards to Arne Slot as well, but if Arne Slot gets back on track, wins trophies, wins games of football, he'll let the football do the talking anyway. And especially if the style of play does improve. But it's and even last season, this was always a case that even last year, the way we were playing this year, we were winning games anyway. It's always so difficult when you aren't picking up points. If you're dropping points, silly points here and there as well, and especially when we're seeing some of the lack of their quality in some other games in the Premier League, where you're seeing City drop points, you're seeing Arsenal, not on too many occasions of the season, drop points. And it's just like, if we would have picked up points here and there, but that's football really, and you've got to earn your right every single week, every single month as well in the Premier League. The players know that, the management know that as well. But as long as Anfield's bouncing today, we'll have an absolute every best chance really. We've got to start somewhere. Otherwise, there will be obviously a big debate, certainly at the hierarchy at Liverpool Football Club. Anyway, the big expectations. Every manager that has always come into Liverpool, head coach, manager, vice versa as well. But especially in terms of if Arne or any managers gone by anyway, they need help from the transfer market as well. It's always a difficult window to buy in January, but as Arne said in the press conference leading up to this game, if there's a market opportunity, then Liverpool will do so. But yeah, I'm very disappointed, Eds. I'm pretty sure every single one of you are, with respect to the disappointing not signing Mark Gahey. But let's be honest, is it reporting some aspects that he's looking at getting £300,000 a week? That would have absolutely destroyed Liverpool's wage structure. Obviously, Salah's on big wages, but Salah's won 2 Premier Leagues as well. He's been here, done that, scored 30-odd goals a season over the last 7-8 year period, so he's very much warranted the big money he gets. Virgil van Dijk speaks for himself, Alisson Becker speaks for himself as well. The big players, at the end of the day, you're fortunate to play for Liverpool Football Club. Not many players play for Liverpool. And if you are very lucky to do that, and especially if you are winning trophies as well, it's not just you will be remembered now, you'll be remembered for the history of Liverpool Football Club. You can etch your name in Anfield folklore as well, and that in itself is worth it's worth its weight in gold anyway. So let us know your thoughts, his confidence, score predictions as well in the comment section below. It's a big up there to Tobias as well. Yeah, as I said there, mate. Sorry there, bud. I'm just getting all the comments back up as well. Yeah, I'm disappointed, mate. Tobias, what's your thoughts on that? But at the end of the day, there's still players out there that I do feel that will be certainly available anyway. But it's what Liverpool do really actively in the transfer market. Do they want to go all out for a certain player? But do you need to, Reds? You look at it at the end of the last season, but at the end of this season, we could be looking at Leone and Virgil van Dijk if Canate does depart at the end of the year. Obviously, Joe Gomez, if he gets his deal that his agent was negotiating with AC Milan at the beginning of this year as well. If he departs as well, so there's a lot of work to do. Certainly a lot of work to do anyway. But I like there's a centre-half at AC Milan I do like. He's 24, Serbian anyway. Pavlovic, he's a big lad, 6'4", left-footed as well. Interesting profile in terms of his data as well. I do like him as a player, but obviously he does play in a back three. But yeah, obviously under Maxiano Allegri anyway, he's doing quite well this season, but he's certainly not the finished product, but there's certainly a lot of talent in there. So there's players out there, Eds, in terms of, but that's the one issue for all of us, isn't it? Like if you a bit like Supermendy, as we spoke about last week on the watch along. If you missed out on Supermendy, then who's your plan B? Who's your second target that you were wanting to try and get? If you can't get him, then just say in a press conference, we can't get our targets. The selling clubs don't want to sell. You don't have to name a player. But I think that's that communicating. It's the communication that I think a lot of fans, and certainly me, Reds as well, that I'd be a bit disappointed because there's no one that speaks on transfers really. Arne's Jürgen Arne. Arne's job is a head coach. He's not in charge of signing the players. He might get the final say so in terms of. Richard Hughes might go to, do you like this player? Do you like the profile? We've had a little look at him, and Slot's like, yeah, sounds. But just a lack of communication is certainly what does frustrate a lot of Liverpool fans, really, and certainly me, Reds, because at the end of the season, we do get a couple more injuries at the centre half, then it could certainly cost Liverpool a Champions League spot anyway. We don't want to be playing at Ryan Gravenberch centre half. We need him in midfield. We don't need to be having to play Dominic Szoboszlai right back anyway. Needs must in certain positions as well, and injuries do happen. But as we said, the window where we signed Gravenberch, Szoboszlai, McAllister, and Endo as well, that was a tremendous window. But that window had been crying out for the last 2-3 seasons prior as well. Like we had the Fabinho situation, playing him centre half, Henderson playing him centre half as well. So it's we've got great attacking firepower in terms of Ekitike, in terms of obviously Fleury and Vierge, Gakpo, Salah when he comes back to full form as well, and Ekitike, Isaac as well when he's back from injury. So it's just about getting the right balance, I think, for all of us Reds. But as Avo said there, dwindles since. Yeah, and we were all singing the praises of Richard Hughes, weren't he? And certainly me in the summer as well, because it looked like he'd done a fantastic job. But football's ever so changing rapidly every single season, every single month, every single week. Within football, you can't allow yourselves to stand still as a football club. And especially with a big club like Liverpool as well, you have to be not reacting to other teams, but certainly Rich Hughes and everyone at Liverpool should be looking at Manchester City. They've spent 500 million, and yes, they always spend money, but it's what they've done with that 500 million. They brought a tremendous talent pool of footballers. Yes, they spend a lot of wages, but let's got a little graph here up and some of the players that they've brought in. You've got Aiton Yori, James Trafford, Donnarumma, Ryan Cherky. Marmoush might be leaving in the summer as well, but Reinders from Milan, Semenyo from Bournemouth, Gahey as well this week. So they're building Nico Gonzalez. So they're bringing in, and a lot of those profile of players are like at what the age, like 24, 25. So they're building again for the next phase. If Guardiola does stay or whatever happens, whoever comes into that City team, they're not coming into a poor Manchester City side, are they? They'll probably pick up where Pep did leave up anyway. But it's one of them, Reds. It's just about having a competitive squad. Liverpool in the 70s and 80s, of course, it wasn't as big of a squad, but Bob Paisley and Bill Shankly certainly relied on the tried and trusted winners within the side as well. You knew what you're going to get. But in certain windows, obviously Keegan left, we went and got Kenny, and that was a British record then at the time. So Liverpool have always historically spent money, and if Arne needs a player to come in this window, then get them to play it as well. We're not saying 5 players, just get a talented footballer. But yeah, just a bit of communication from the club as well. But we're not going to get that, really. It's up to the journalists as well, isn't it? We're just fans anyway. It's up to the journalists to very much ask the most important questions. And yeah, sadly, Arne, but he's the head coach. He's the front man for Liverpool Football Club in all these press conferences as well. He needs to, as much as it annoys him, really, but I suppose it's part and parcel of being Liverpool manager as well, facing up the press in big interviews as well. I'm pretty sure he'll be able to deal with it anyway. But Eds, up to Eds. Yeah, United did win. New manager bounce and all that. But but as long as we win today, Reds, it's so important that Liverpool do win today in terms of closing that gap to 5 points with us and Manchester City. That's why it's so annoying. The draws against Leeds, back-to-back draws in recent weeks. That's then we're above Liverpool at that point in time anyway. But yeah, they've spent $500 million, but still have Rodri Ronaldo going, chugging away in the midfield as well. Well, Rodri's what, 26, 27 as well. Everyone, he's not old, he's not ancient. Look at Busquets at Real Madrid and their pomp as well. Every great side. So Rodri's the type of player that you would tried and trusted. Bernardo Silva, as much as he annoys every single one of us, he's an absolute menace on a football pitch. Not a pleasant person. Anyway, but yeah, he's a talented footballer anyway. He's a bit like Ardobo anyway. He loves to wind up opposition teams and fans and everything. So, but yeah, it's yes, they've spent money and Liverpool have spent money, but it's not always about how much you spend, it's what you spend in terms of identifying the talent. As we know, Ivan and Reds, we all know that. We're not necessarily saying, go out and spend $500 million. Just spend money on quality players to come in, because the data lads, we wax lyrical about them, and rightly so. They've done so well over the last 10 years in terms of getting Liverpool back up to our pomp, alongside Jurgen Klopp, alongside Arne Slot now leading the reins at Liverpool now. So yeah, it's all about taking the opportunities as well, though. But We'll get into a little bit of a Burnley anyway. Just we're 10 minutes away from kickoff as well. Let's get your score predictions in the comment section below as well. As Mark's saying there, total disconnect between FSG, Hughes, Edwards and Slot as well. Yeah, and at the end of the day, Charles just mentioned there, like Arne, he's the face of Liverpool in terms of, he's the one with the microphones in front of him. He knows the pressures in terms of dealing with Liverpool, but you can see certainly over the last couple of months it's really been doing his head in. Because you're telling me that Slot doesn't want to be signing more players to help him win trophies. He certainly would want a couple more players in to make his job a bit more easier. Well, a lot more easier anyway. The more options you've got to pick from, the better, really. Not just option, but real quality options as well. Big up the chat as well. Mark, yeah, no, Rio's on the bench, bud. Rio is on the bench. Yeah, Rio's on the bench. On the bench today, bud. Speaking of still, yeah. It's always going to be pressure though, John. As we said, if it's Jürgen, if it's whoever manages Liverpool or is the head coach of Liverpool, there's always pressure every single week, every single month, every single year, really, in terms of the expectations weigh heavily on not just the management in every single department of Liverpool, but in terms of the players as well. You've got to be a certain type of player to be able to deal with the pressures as well, and we've got plenty of them in the team. You got Robbo, you got Van Dijk, you've got Salah, you got Alisson, you had Fabinho, Bobby, Mane as well. You had players there, and it's about replacing. Because when Robbo, if he does not sign a new contract at Liverpool or whatnot, if he goes, then again, you're losing a big personality in the changing room as well. You're looking at Henderson, you're looking at James Milner as well, two elite level motivators, two great characters. Sorry to sound like Brendan Rodgers, but great characters in the dressing room as well. And the more you can have that, the more successful a football club and more chance you've got of winning trophies as well. But it's all about leadership, and certainly Liverpool have got a lot of leaders, but if some of them are departing over the next couple of seasons, we need to make sure, and that's what's so frustrating for me as well, which I probably a lot of use. Crystal Palace captain, probably potential England captain in the future as well, and Mark Gakey. He's a leader of men. He's a real motivator in that Crystal Palace side as well. And City are getting a fantastic signing, but yeah, probably Pep will sign a new 5-year deal in like about 12 months anyway. Yeah, it was too many windows. Yeah, too many. Yeah, big pressures though, chat. Big up there, Steve. Not too bad, mate. Sorry there, chat. I do apologise on the graphic. That's why do apologise. Who was it? One of the lads in the comments anyway. Sorry there, chat. Engamua is on the bench. Yeah, do apologise there, lads. There we go. So, my edit. There you go, chat. Keep them on my toes anyway. Yeah, Rio is on the bench. But Eds, as we said at the top of the show, there's plenty of content to get stuck into. If you're not already subscribed to the Discord channel, head over, of course. If you click the link in the description, if you are watching on Facebook or on YouTube as well, click the little description below this video. Head over to the Discord link anyway in the comments. Click into that. Obviously, you can join over 2,000 Liverpool fans from around the globe as well. If you are very much a pro subscriber, obviously it opens up different categories, and obviously the more podcasts, you can speak to hosts as well, and there's so much different avenues as well in terms of you can listen like to the post-match Raw. If you are a pro subscriber, you can listen to the post-match Raw in the sound studio as it is getting recorded with Trev and Dave and the lads most weeks as well, analysing the game, breaking down the game, and you've got any questions for them, you can certainly post them to the lads anyway as they are recording. So get involved with that, lads. Of course, you've got the post-match Raw, the usual schedule this evening. After the full-time whistle, you've got Gags Tandon following the full-time whistle here as well at Anfield. Of course, you've got Cam and I think it's Cam and Birinda as well on with Gags this afternoon as well. So there'll be certainly a lot of lively chatter amongst every single Liverpool fan. Certainly if there isn't a good result this afternoon across every corner of Liverpool anyway. But let's try and think a bit positive as well, chat. You know me, Reds. I hate bloody... I hate being... negative as well, but you've just got to analyse it as it is really as well. It's disappointing, but you've got to start somewhere, and I always say that this season as well, that you'd like to hope this is the starting point as well. But quickly touching on last 5 minutes anyway as you build into the game, 5 minutes away from kickoff, Reds. Get your score predictions in the comment section below as well. But in terms of you looking at Liverpool's results in the last couple of weeks as well, a win against Barnsley wasn't the most convincing, but it's the 3 draws prior to that. Leeds, Fulham and Arsenal. Of course, the Arsenal draw was a fantastic point. I just didn't quite get Arne Slot's comments after the full-time whistle going. Fans were happy about the result. Of course, we'd be happy. Every fan coming into the ground, even the travelling cop, you want to be hoping that you can get 3 points. Of course you can. But off the back of the last couple of weeks and the performance level, we were like... especially off the back of the Fulham and Leeds, you were like, oh, is it going to be about 2-3-0 as well? But thankfully, it was a hard-earned draw as well. And when you're coming up against the potential champions as well, it's mad how we can raise our game for that game and then see how we play today. So just imagine, the players just need to imagine that it's Arsenal we're playing this afternoon again in Anfield. And I'm pretty sure if we did, then the performance level would certainly drastically improve. But that's about managing expectations as well as a player and all that. But in terms of the top goal scorers, the key threats this afternoon for Burnley, obviously you got Jadon Anthony as well. He's got 5 goals this season. So he's contributed really well this season in the Premier League. You got Zion Fleming. He's got 5 goals in the Premier League this year as well. Leslie Ukachukwu, obviously the former Chelsea player as well. Chatterjee on loan, but obviously the former Chelsea man, obviously the Frenchman. And then you got Josh Cullen, the midfielder. He's got 2 goals as well. And Lyle Foster, the forward, South African forward, he's got 2 goals as well. So that's one of the biggest issues for Burnley so far this season, really, in terms of not having a lot of goals in their side. I think in terms of staying in the Premier League, it's so integral, as we've seen already, haven't we, chat? I think you look at Dominic Calvert-Lewin at Leeds United, so important. If they do survive Leeds, it will be all down to, obviously, that man in terms of getting the goals as well. In terms of the wins that they've had this season, Burnley, obviously, two wins back-to-back anyway in terms of match week 2. Chat. One of them was in the EFL. But the first league win in the Premier League for Burnley this season come on match week 2 against Sunderland. That was a 2-0 win. So a very decent result at home. And then 2 wins against Leeds United. And then Wolves, which the games that you'd expect them to win, they needed to have won. Obviously, the Wolves win was away from home, which is a very big win for them, even though Wolves are playing the way they are as well. And then you're looking at the win in the 3rd round of the FA Cup. That was a 5-1 win against Millwall, last week as well. So, yeah, and then you look at a couple of results. A draw against Manchester United, a 2-2 draw at home as well. A couple of things could have went their way. Could have nearly got a result in that game as well. But 2 losses to Brighton, 2-0. A loss to Newcastle United, losses to Fulham. So, yeah, they went on from match week 10 to match week 16, they went on a 6-game loss streak as well. So, yeah, they're playing really poor, chat, and that's going to be the most frustrating thing. We need to perform today, lads. We certainly do need to perform. Performance level is so key and critical, really, in respect to Liverpool getting all 3 points this afternoon as well. But chat, get your score predictions in as well. But we're taking you through every single last kick of the game here at Anfield. 1 second there, chat. In terms of Liverpool getting the results, so they just need to win. There we go. There we go. We are close, can kick off here, Eds. But if you want to listen to your commentary or whatnot, you can sync up your audio and the clock time as well in the top left corner as well, if you can do so, Reds. Right, we are fastly approaching kick-off. As I said, chat, if you are a bit ahead, try and not spoil it for chat as well. But yeah, wait 1 second. Get the match clock up. But yeah, but Jadon Anthony, he's a tricky customer. Really provides a lot of pace, really, and certainly Liverpool have got to be switched on at the back anyway. But Ed Steve's gone with 2-1. Avo's gone with 2-0. Hopefully, lads, as well. But we are fastly approaching kick-off. Just about to kick off here, Eds. Come on, Eds. And Liverpool will be attacking the Abbey Road end in the first half. So, unbeaten in 11 games here as well, Reds. Oh, come on, Reds. Let's get a win here today if we can. Just about shifting those withdrawals into wins, really, Reds. Yeah, Steve, and it's going to be, and especially as we spoke about on the watch along this season, Reds, didn't we? Yes, Salah didn't start the way in which he did last year, it was always going to be, it wasn't going to be easy in terms of doing what he done last season. He was a man on a mission at the beginning of last year in terms of just scoring goals and assisting every single game. But in terms of having him back, if he comes back to full fitness, full Mo Salah anyway, it will be a massive, massive boost really for Liverpool. And especially we can start playing our proper flowing football as well. Especially if we can have him and Florian Wirtz in the right system. If we can figure out a way of getting both of them into the same system, then I think we'll cause absolute utter carnage. Not just in the Premier League, but in the Champions League as well. I think it's all about just keeping that back line fully fit as well, though, Reds. Kirker staying fit, Ibu, Virgil van Dijk and Jeremy Frimpong as well. I think we can kind of settle that back line. I think then that's where the confidence will eventually grow. Even though we're unbeaten in 11, but yeah, let's turn those draws into all wins. We want to be going on a 10, 11 match win streak. That's how you get back up the league table anyway. Curtis Jones. Liverpool down the right hand side here. It's open in 2 minutes of the game. Wait a chat. We haven't already done so. Oh yeah, I think every club in world football would, mate. Even Real Madrid and Barcelona. Yeah. But he's Pep Guardiola's just been so fortunate to have in his management career Busquets and that great Barcelona side, but mainly Busquets. Kirkers! Oh, just score, lads. That should be 1-0. But what a phenomenal ball to pick out Milos Kerkez there. Little give and go inside. Dominic Szoboszlai right through the heart of that Burnley defence. That's how you beat a low block, Reds. That's how you beat a low block. Fast, fluid football. Turning possession into real quality possession. But tell you what, he's went for the unselfish ball there, Kerkez. He's went for the unselfish ball across the box, but if I'm being honest, a bit more confidence from Milos would have absolutely should have blasted that into the bottom right corner. But a corner now for Liverpool. Dubravka absolutely missed that at the far stick. just about done the job anyway. Well, Dominic Szoboszlai, come on here, Reds. A fantastic start so far. Keep it up. It's going to be another corner. Come on, Reds. That's how you get the crowd on song, Reds. That's how you make Anfield an absolute nightmare for opposition teams as well. But I tell you what, the delivery. Hang on, not sure you got a corner. What? Behave. That come off a Burnley player. But that's more like it, Reds. Big up there, Tushin. Let them have the little 3 point space anyway. You know? Focus on us. Us winning 3 points. Hope you're well, Tushin. All these Reds as well. Let's get 3 points today, Reds. Let's move 5 points behind Manchester City as well. We've got to focus at Sutton. We've got to look to try and just overtake them and Aston Villa as well. But it's just one stage at a time so far this season, really. Poor by Liverpool on the edge of the box. Very, very poor there. Jadon Anthony is sloppy by Curtis. Very unlike Curtis there in that position from a throw-in. Losing the ball. That all stemmed from Frimpong putting Curtis under a lot of needless pressure. Horrendous throw-in, in all honesty. 25 yards away from your goal down that right-hand side. So is that rule? You've got to throw it forward, never backwards. Just put your team on the back foot, don't they? Be up there, up the Reds. 3-0 to the Reds, hopefully, mate. Big up there, Clive. How are we, buds? How are we, chat? Yes, it's up to the Reds, said there. Certainly Arsenal fans. Yeah. Well, chat. Just got to focus on ourselves, Eds. As we can just go on. I know it's just if. There's a lot of ifs in thinking Liverpool can go on a run. But we've got quality in the side. That's what's so frustrating about this season. But if we can go on like a run that Aston Villa have done till now at the end of the season, I do say anything's possible. Like, anything is really possible with Liverpool. If there's a team that can do the unthinkable in terms of doing bits, it's Liverpool. But Liverpool down the right-hand side. Frimpong trying to cut it to Florian Wirtz on the edge of the box. Couldn't quite get that hooked away. And Burnley. He's done so. Oh, I felt he kept that in there. Curtis Jones anyway. When it seems you look at Burnley's side as well, though, chat. Obviously, yes, Kyle Walker is at the back end of his career, really. But what he offers is a lot of experience for that Burnley back line anyway. You look at Twansabi as well, former Manchester United played as well. And you look at Florentino. Obviously a Benfica, 2-time Portuguese league winner. Florentino Luis. There was a period in time, a couple of years back anyway, that there was speculation, and that's all it was anyway, really. But obviously when Liverpool were in dire needs of buying a defensive midfielder, he was a name that kind of cropped up anyway, but nothing really come to any real quality or credibility in regards to the proper reports. But just goes to show the strength of the Premier League anyway. Gakpo off the left-hand side, even though he wasn't getting a lot of action at the back end of his career at Benfica. But he was very highly regarded when he come into the Portuguese league anyway. So, and then obviously you got Edwards for Sporting Lisbon, former Tottenham. Played as well. Sporting Lisbon. Broja as well, former Chelsea. Chat, is Broja on loan or is he? I quickly checked that. But he's a good striker-ish, really. But I think he's been similar with a couple of our players in recent years, where he's just been decimated with injuries and hasn't really been able to just get that proper run of form, really. Was linked with Everton money this summer. Good play by Liverpool. Viet, quick feet here. He's found Gravenberch on the edge of the box. Gakpo, can he take it down the left? Little give and go. Lovely, fantastic football by Liverpool. Unlucky there, Reds. Right, just work together here now. Everyone just come back into shape. And fantastic. That's what we're asking for, chat. The crowd absolutely love that from Milos. That's what we were saying at the beginning of the show. A tackle, a soda barge, Gakpo, Florentino Luis. At the minute, that's really good play by Burnley in terms of under pressure. Playing out from the back. But it's all about Hutton as a pack, as one. Come on, Reds, close them down, close them down. Obviously, Hugo Ekitike is going to be absolutely massive. How much have we missed him in recent weeks when he has been out injured, Reds? He's been in absolute inspired form since he joined Liverpool. Go on, Dominic Szoboszlai, 25 yards from goal. Just got to keep on working the ball around, rotating it from left to right. If you can't get down, switch it, switch to play. Keep on making that ball move. Viet, block shot there. Virgil van Dijk. Lovely ball to find Gakpo. Just couldn't quite get his right boot shifting that anyway, shifting his body positioning. Swansea just got the right execution onto that interception. But 10 minutes on the clock here, Reds, and there's very good rotations, good pressing so far. Just got to keep up this momentum from the Mighty Reds. Just got to keep at it. Keep on playing. Oh, referee, get out of the way, mate. It's going to be a drop ball for Liverpool because the referee wants to be all about him. Nutmeg the ref. There we go. There we go. Drop ball. There we go again. Lovely ball to find Frimpong. Ball into the box. Dominic Szoboszlai headed just wide there, Eds. Unlucky. But it's good just to see, other than just Hugo Ekitike. Like, even if Ekitike does drift wide, that's been one of my frustrations as well with Eds over the last couple of weeks, is when you've got, obviously, we didn't have a striker against Arsenal, did we? But in recent weeks where Hugo is drifting wide, or Isaac this season is drifting wide outside the penalty area, we need someone at least from the midfielders or even a fullback just to penetrate that back line and just be a body in the box. Just someone to, if the ball does flash across the 6-yard box anyway, you can just hit a man. And just someone just to take a risk, really. And you see that's what City and that's what Arsenal have done so well. And even Liverpool and the Pomp over the last 10 years is when the opportunity is there to overcommit in a positive aspect for Liverpool, then you've got to do it. Get players into the box. That's how you create big opportunities, man. Swansea, long searching ball out. It's fell to Virgil van Dijk. So all the possession in the world Liverpool will have this afternoon. But you just got to start creating that with real quality, forward-thinking football. It's all about playing between the lines, playing in those little triangles, little gives and goes, running behind each other, overlapping, underlapping as well. It's like a game of rondos anyway. A little give and go there. Gakpo, ball forward. No, that's never a foul there, Milos. Relax, lad, chill. Scott Parker, of course, done absolute wonders in the Championship last season. Hasn't just quite translated that into Premier League life, which is just the biggest challenge for any promotion side, isn't it? You've just got to convert every opportunity in terms of signing big players as well. You look at Sunderland, probably one of my signs of the summer. That's non-Liverpool players, of course. Mukiele, obviously the French defender at Sunderland. He's been a revelation for the Mackhams. Let's go to Mackhams. Oh, Newcastle fans won't be happy. The Black Cats, really. I'll see a Sunderland fans anyway. Yeah, he's been a fantastic sign. So when you are coming into a division, in terms of just solidifying your position in the league, it's all about your signings. But very, very rarely does a side stay in a division when you don't make many big transfers anyway. Obviously, Brighton, when they come in, made very astute signings, and we know how good their recruitment and infrastructure is. You look at Brentford as well, similar. In terms of bringing those two sides, certainly brought in a lot of Premier League experience. But in terms of just building on that every single season as well, is the exact reason why they're still in the division, 4 or 5 years down the line. So it'll be a first opportunity for Burnley, 15 minutes into the game, to play a long ball attacking the Kop end. Oh, speaking of Thomas Frankham, he's getting beat by West Ham. Wow. Throw in, short one for Burnley. Okachuga on the edge of the box. Florentino on the edge of the box. Over the bar there. Thankfully, it's gone over the bar anyway. I think Alisson would have had that covered anyway. But fair enough. First real opportunity. But Liverpool defending that throw-in. Decent-ish. Certainly. Big up there, Young. So you don't have to spam chat, but we can all see your comments. Yeah, there we go. There you go, but as I said, sorted. Go on, can Liverpool pinch that ball? Liverpool flick round the corner there. Liverpool hunting and packs. Going all the way to the edge of the penalty area for Burnley. Don't foul them, Reds. Just get preoccupied the space. It's so frustrating as well. Too easy. But oh yeah, closing down Ibu Kanate. That's a foul on him, but at top end of the pitch, 10 seconds prior to that as well, Reds. Liverpool were rightly so, overcommitting on the press, but it's just that last phase of press, really. It only takes one player not to be pressing and being on the press, just to opposition teams just to bypass it. Gakpo. All the way to Dubravka there. That's a tremendous touch by Anthony. Jadon Anthony. Curtis Jones done well to position his body in between man and ball. All the way back to Alisson Becker here now, Reds. At the minute, Liverpool, of course, still 0-0 at Anfield. United beat Manchester City. Leeds still 0 against Fulham. Chelsea versus Brentford still 0-0. Sunderland and Crystal Palace still 0-0. And the big one, Tottenham getting beat at home against West Ham United. Tottenham fans won't be liking that. Curtis Jones. Oh, just couldn't quite fall there. How is that? Surely got to be a corner there, ref. Mad. But yeah. But that's just going to be Arne Slot's biggest conundrum to very much sort, really, isn't it, Reds? In terms of if he wants to keep his job anyway, he needs to just find a way of just breaking down this press. Breaking down opposition teams anyway. And not just for Arne Slot, but in terms of the way, and we spoke about it last week, didn't we, chat, in terms of the way in which the Premier League is shifting in respect to the style of play. In terms of a lot more low block football and sitting everyone behind the ball. Ekitike! Great save by Dubravka. That was a great shot on the edge of the box on the left-hand side from Hugo Ekitike. Real good sighter from Hugo Ekitike. That's much better by Liverpool. Just getting that ball, driving at the Burnley back line, and producing a very fine strike on the edge of the box from the Frenchman. Big up there, Panov. How are we, la? Hope you're well, buds. Hope you're all well, Reds. If you haven't already done so, do drop a like on the video as well, Reds. Liverpool still playing forward. I think would have happily have taken that free kick, but the referee's like, you've got the ball, play on. This is a bit annoying. Liverpool closing the ball down. Don't foul him, Ibu. Well done there, Ibu. Much better. Took Burnley wanting just silly fouls. Kirker's now quite centrally at the minute. He's played the ball to Cody. Cody, go down the left, please. He's come back inside. Would be interesting if he went down the left-hand flank sometimes. Ball into the box. Oh, ball over the bar. Is it off the head of Hugo Ekitike, sorry, chat. It's a lovely, well-worked ball by Liverpool down that right-hand side. Curtis Jones, a fantastic overlap and run, just allowed Frimpong that opportunity and time on the ball to just cross that ball in to the far stick. It's looking at that Ekitike chance. It was a low-driven finesse shot on the edge of the box. Trying to just caress that into the bottom right corner. Just lacked really the elevation, really, and a little bit more power on that. Would have been very interesting indeed. But certainly, it's about getting players into the penalty area, trying to create those opportunities for Liverpool. But Liverpool at the minute, 22 minutes gone. 5 attempts for Liverpool, 1 shot on target. And Burnley 3 shots, 0 shots on target for the visitors. Liverpool dominating possession, as you'd expect. Lovely ball to find Curtis Jones. Little ball down the right hand side. Ball in. Cleared on the edge of the box. Just got to have someone on the edge of the D there, really, Reds. That ball gets cleared by one of the centre halves. So just got to I'd be putting Dom or a Vietz. Just got to anticipate those second balls, really. Seems you're crossing the ball, just have someone on the edge of the box just to pick up those loose balls and then go again. It's an awful ball by Alisson Becker there. It's found Ukachukwu Well done there, Curtis. Resetting that back out to Alisson Becker. Alisson putting the thumbs up, apologising to his teammates. All right, Ali. You've bailed us out on many occasions, lad. Dominic's a buzzline now. It'll give and go. Got to keep on moving. Angel Van Dijk just being the captain there. It's so... Well done there. Kirkes down the left. Milos just whipping a ball, please, lads. Ball in. Oh, unlucky. Ukachuglu on the edge of the box. There we go, and that's what we were saying. Just picking up those loose balls. And again, Kirkes, whip one in, lads. Just... I'll tell you what, it'd be nice if we could just whip in a low-driven ball into the box here. Gravenberch. Oh, it's going to be a corner. It will be. Well done, Reds. So, yeah, building a bit of momentum here. Building a bit of momentum. Liverpool defending this corner here now. Gakpo ball in. Cleared. All the way to the edge of the box. Frimpong. To Gravenberch. Szoboszlai. Ball in. Oh, nearly ends up in the back of the net. Unlucky there, Reds. I'll tell you what, it was one of those looping balls into the far stick there, Reds, that nearly just evaded absolutely everyone, including the goalkeeper. It was, it's just Hugo. Just couldn't quite get just that millimetre of a touch on that. With the diverted onto the, certainly the back of the net, really, Reds. As he said there, chat. Almost. But another big 20 minutes left to go in this first half. Liverpool been knocking on the door. It's all about what you do in the wide areas, as it has been the story over the last couple of weeks as well. Oh, excellent play by Burnley. I tell you what, unlucky there. And Liverpool get away with that. But oh yeah, I tell you what, the link-up play with him and Anthony on that left-hand channel got him behind Ibu Kanate on that occasion. But thankfully for Liverpool, it was offside. Because if it wasn't, that would have been a 2-on-2 opportunity with a excellent big chance for Burnley to get in behind Liverpool. But player like Broya, you just need to stay fit now, get an opportunity, because you will get you probably like 5-6 on an average season if he gets to full fitness, plays in his best quality really, and showcases all of his attributes really. You could easily get 5-8 goals in an average Premier League season. And for a team like Burnley, those goals are certainly priceless, considering where they do find themselves at the second bottom in the Premier League as well. I'll tell you what, chat, I was really impressed with Milos Kerkez against Arsenal, and I think the way in which he started today started off really good as well. John, got to play through the press, lads. Got to play through the press, man. Lovely ball. Ekatike needs a bit of support. Go down, Hugo! Wirtz found Curtis. Again, Hugo Ekatike just trying to be strong in the penalty box. Kirkes, ball down the left, ball in. Frimpong! Oh, it's Burnley have somehow got a touch on that to get it away from the box. But that's much better, Liverpool. Come on. More like it. And it all stemmed from a penetrating ball into the box. So a lovely ball by one of your centre-halves, Kanate. Doesn't always have to be a midfielder or a forward player. Ibu Kanate slice, and that's Burnley backline open with just one pass, drilling it into the feet of Liverpool's attackers. I think it was Florian Wirtz, who then just spin on a sixpence, played the ball out wide to Frimpong. It's such a great play by Liverpool. Frimpong now down the right-hand side. Can he win that? No, it's just going to be a goal kick there, Reds. But as I was literally just saying, Milos Kerkez and Frimpong have been two of Liverpool's most active players so far. It was a bit like watching Andy Robbo and Trent in the pump, really. Kerkez to Frimpong from one channel to another. But in terms of Liverpool to get back to our brilliant best, in terms of creating goals, scoring goals, then certainly those two lads will play a massive part in the present and the future of Liverpool. But yeah, certainly. Yeah, I was saying that shit there, but yeah, it's just frustrating, man, isn't it? Was it 2 weeks ago where he just not got? He's not, and Arna rightly so said in the post match. I think we all said, "Oh, tell you what, Kirk has done. He's got his mate out of trouble there. He kept that in. It was an awful cross by Frimpong. It's got to be a penalty, and it is. Get in. Gakpo's cut in and got a penalty. We don't mind you cutting in and getting a penalty. Like, get in." But there we go. That's the time where he can cut inside there, Cody. He's absolutely done Florentino Luis there. Shifted that from his left to his right. Really good play by Cody Gakpo. That's when you can shift inside the penalty area with a quick movement. Clear contact. That's a bang-on penalty. And Liverpool, it's always going to be getting checked anyway, but it's a blatant penalty there, Reds. But well done, Cody Gakpo. Liverpool, yes, Dominic Szoboszlai is on the penalty spot. It's still getting checked in the referees. Yes, getting penalty, Reds, it is. Liverpool can go 1-0 up here, Reds. Dominic Szoboszlai from the penalty spot. Come on now, Dom. Come on. I'm going to say our left, really. So goalkeeper's right, I reckon Dom will go. So always tends to be his favourite position, doesn't it? Goalkeeper's right, our left. But Dom just loves to absolutely blast these into the goals, doesn't he? Over the bar. It's just a crossbar. It's just a crossbar. You are having a laugh. Hit the bar. We said he likes to absolutely blast these. He's tried to blast it down the middle. Oh, Tom, lad, what are you doing? Oh, I just thought it was just a nestling to the back of the net. Oops a daisy. Absolutely smashed the bar there. We know he likes to go for power. Oh, sorry there, chat. He did go to the top left anyway. The camera angle was very deceiving there. But yeah, that's just his technique, really. Go on, Liverpool. Go forward again. But it's a very rare Dominic Szoboszlai miss from the penalty spot, chat. Ekatike. He's got to go again here now, Reds. He's got to get the... Yeah, don't let our heads go down anyway. Ball to find Frimpong. Lovely ball to find Jeremy. Go on, close him. But yeah, it was very unlike Dominic Szoboszlai. Yeah. But Liverpool down this left-hand side here now. I'm sorry there, chat, if you are tuning in for the first time this afternoon. Gakpo, big save again. Oh, it's over the bar there by Frimpong. But I tell you what, if you are tuning in for the first time this afternoon, if you're listening or watching in work or out and about, Liverpool should Should be 1-0 up anyway, courtesy of a Dominic Szoboszlai penalty, but he did miss it. Absolutely rattled the top left corner of the bar anyway. Yeah, well, top stanchion of the goal anyway. So we knew he was going to go for power. Ugh. Unlucky, Dom. Keep your heads up. Go again, lad. He'll make it his mission to get a goal this afternoon. Yeah. Much better, mate. And that's the time where we've said about Cody. When he does cut in, you can do that in the penalty box as well. That's your time where you can cut in. Because he really exited that transition really well in terms of his body positioning. He had a midfielder very close proximity to him. And then just the quickness to really change angle and to draw it in the midfielder and give away a foul. Oh, Ali Becker with the ball at his feet, thankfully. I'd say what, fair play, Burnley. But now Liverpool, this is where you can attack. Burnley have committed quite about 5-6 players here now. There's a lot more space for Liverpool to hit down this left-hand side. Just got to transition the ball much quicker in this phase of play. 35 minutes on the clock here, Reds. Liverpool missed a penalty. Won't be good for the FPL owners that have Dom. I think you get minus, was it 3-4 points for missing a pen? Which isn't good. And you don't get any points if you miss a pen here. From my point of view, Liverpool. Just keep on playing quick. Keep on changing direction. Oh, it's a big save by Dubravka again. Liverpool still got it. Ekatike. But I'm telling you that, chat. I know it's still 0-0, but I'm loving what we're doing here. On the edge of the box. How many times have you seen Aston Villa this season score from range? The quality within this side. Yes, we're getting shots on target, but we're making the goalkeeper be a lot more active. We're not just trying to walk the ball into the back of the net. If an opportunity does arrive, hit it from range. Have a strike from range. But Florence Viet's there on that occasion, forcing Dubravka to put that out for a corner as well. So we're making the goalkeeper be busy. It's just when we do have another shot from range and if it just Ekatike and the lads up front and Gakpo, just got to be on the toes really on that second phase. It ricochets off a goalkeeper. Just make it a simple tap-in for yourselves. Yeah, of course. So let's have a little look in terms of the shots on target. Liverpool must be on about 4 or 5 shots on target at the minute. Let's have a little, yeah. But in terms of converting those chances into shots on target, balls to the far stick. So there'll be no foul on Florian Wirtz. In terms of 13 total shots, Reds, that's much better. I know we're against Burnley, but in terms of total shots, 14. I'm very surprised by 3 shots on target, Reds, if I'm being honest. Feels like we've had more than 3 shots on target, but come on there, that's. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, much better. Much better there, chat. No. As I say, chat, don't be spoiling it for chat as well, if you are ahead of people as well. Ball into the box. Milos Kerkez couldn't quite get his toe on that. Make sure you drop a like, share, and subscribe to Anfield Index as well, Reds, as we approach the 40th minute mark here. That's not getting checked for a red card, is it? No, shouldn't be. Let's have a look. Yeah, not nasty in that. But yeah, well, for any great side, they'd be missing the quality of Isaac, mate. But Ekatike's done well so far, mate. I think in an ideal scenario, you'd probably, a game against Burnley, you'd expect Liverpool on some occasions to play with 2 strikers. But Hugo's had a couple of sighters on the edge of the box. But yeah, Liverpool 75% possession, 14 total shots, 3 shots on target. We've limited Burnley to 0 shots on target, which is the main thing. 36 passes into the final third compared to Burnley's 13. But we just needed that penalty to go in, didn't we, Reds? Yeah, you need all your best players on the pitch, mate. Clear by Ibu. Come on, sort it out, Reds here. Switch up. But it's about just integrating the players, though, chat, as we all know. Wirtz needed time to adapt to the league. Ekatike, even though he's got over his goals, he still would have had to adapted, but he's adapted quicker. It's a little shortcut throw in here. Again by Burnley. Alisson Becker collected that. And it will be a shot on target. And Liverpool now. Liverpool's red arrows. Oh, just couldn't quite get the final pass off there. From Szoboszlai. Well, come on here, Reds. But we've just got to keep on being at it, really, Reds. Keep on working hard. The quality in the side. They will get big chances anyway. And we played well this half, I'm being honest. Just Ekatike. Hugo Ekatike. Ekatike inside the penalty box. Oh, he's still got it. Curtis Jones kept it alive. Wirtz, get in! Florian Wirtz smashes it into the top left corner. There we go, chat. There we go. But well done, Curtis, and well done, Hugo Ekatike. But certainly, Hugo Ekatike is so good for the big lad with the ball at his feet. Bringing that ball down out of the sky, dribbling past Kyle Walker, sending the Burnley defenders. But Curtis Jones dragging the centre halves, keeps it alive, finds Florian Wirtz, who absolutely cannons that into the top left corner from 5-7 yards out inside the penalty box. Get in there, Eds. And there's no doubting about that. It's Liverpool 1, Burnley 0 as well. And it's all that Liverpool certainly do deserve in this half. For all the quality that we have produced. And I do say we have been a lot better in terms of our creativity-wise. And converting one of those shots on target. And that's what Arne Slot's just saying. Just banging a drum there. Just saying, go again. Can we get a second goal here now, just before half-time? But I tell you what, Florian Wirtz. But I tell you what, Curtis Jones certainly does deserve his plaudits. So well in terms of keeping that ball, drawing in the centre halves, in close proximity of Ekatike. But just allows Wirtz to have that space. Oh, there we go. Yeah. Tremendous goal, chat. If you're watching it on Match of the Day tonight, fantastic ones. Absolutely blast that into the top left corner. Yeah, all down to Hugo as well, mate. It's that having that ability, though, Hugo. It started off the left-hand side, drawing that bringing that ball down out of the sky as well. Dribble past 2 centre-halves. And that's what we're saying. If Hugo or if Isaac in the future are out wide, having those players that are committing from midfield inside the centre of the pitch, putting bodies in the box really, creating opportunities. Jaden Anthony, don't foul him, Kirkes. Florentino Luis. Anthony. Excellent defending there by Virgil. Can Liverpool get a second here just before half time? That would be absolutely tremendous if that is the case. But Liverpool find themselves 1-0 up, courtesy of an absolute wonder strike by Florian Wirtz. Sorry there, chat. A lovely ball to find Ekatike. He's done that so well this afternoon, drifting into the channels. But yeah, Hugo Ekatike. We need a proper song for Hugo. So he keeps on there doing what he's doing in a Liverpool shirt. Won't be too long really. Where he has an absolute banger of a song. Certainly will be created probably on one of the magical European away days from the Travelling Cup. There we go. That's what happens when you do get a goal now. 2 minutes added on there, chat. 2 minutes added on there. On another day, obviously, should really be 2-0 up here so far, Reds. Obviously, if you missed the Dominic Szoboszlai penalty miss, Dig Cannon, the top left, or top stanchion of the bar, top left. So, but Liverpool, don't be dropping deep here now, Reds. As I say, defend with a high line. Don't be dropping deeper into your box. There's no reason at all to be dropping in deep. You've got a minute left. Keep the line high and just concentrate every single one of yous. Cleared by Virgil. Get up, lads. Edwards. Kyle Walker. Well done, Grav. Go on, little breakaway here. On Liverpool's red arrows is a 3-on-2 opportunity. Liverpool, if they can get the Reds up. Gakpo! It should be 2-0. But I tell you what, that is tremendous. I think that's Cullen from Burnley. If it wasn't for him, I'll tell you what, he's done well to defend that. It was like a 4-on-1 opportunity for Liverpool on the breakaway. It's just that final pass there. Oh, he's tried to play Gakpo. He's tried to play the ball to the far stick. The original ball on the edge of the box, for me personally, from Dom, should have went to Jeremy Frimpong. But the last kick of this half will be a Liverpool corner, attacking the Annie Road end. Ball in. Liverpool still got it here. Gakpo, ball into the box. Dubravka, he's scrambling. And that is half time here, Reds. Well, there we go, Reds. Liverpool 1-0 up. Certainly. Certainly, that's a scoreline that we want to be wanting to see anyway. But chat, I tell you, I know it's only 1-0. And obviously the scoreline certainly doesn't reflect it, but I'm telling you, chat, it's a lot. I know you've got to take into context when you're analysing the game as well, but obviously the opposition as well. Yes, it is Burnley, second from bottom as well. But putting that aside, really, much better in terms of trying to create opportunities, even shots from the edge of the box as well today. You got Ekatike, you got Wirtz's goal as well, where he just absolutely smashes it inside the penalty box as well. Liverpool dominating possession, but this afternoon, much better in terms of what we're doing with the ball, in terms of in and around the penalty box. Cody Gakpo and Chas, I know a lot of people have mentioned already on the comments tonight. been very impressed. He's had a much better game so far this afternoon, Reds, in terms of when he is cutting in, as we see with the penalty decision that went our way, in terms of just drawing in Florentino Luis. That's when you can cut in. You can cut in there with your right boot there on your right, and then draw in the opposition as well. Not cutting in when you're 30 yards from goal, just cutting when you're inside the box and drawing in opposition players as well. But in terms of just an analysis on the statistics as well, Reds, the most important one is the scoreline, as we all know, Reds. If you're just out and about as well, Reds, if you're not watching the game fully, Florian Wirtz scored to make the scoreline 1-0 in the 42nd minute anyway, courtesy of Curtis Jones' assist. And I tell you, tremendous build-up play from Liverpool. Patient to an absolute T inside the penalty box. 5 shots on target, which is, and I tell you what, Reds, we've got a 1.44 XG. And I know everyone will go, oh yes, it's Burnley, but it doesn't matter the opposition. In terms of 15 total shots for Liverpool to Burnley's 3. 5 shots on target to Burnley's 0. Big chances for Liverpool, 1 to Burnley's 0. And of course, obviously the penalty will get the big, will certainly get the big XG. Of course, it is a 0.79 expected XG chance on that goal. But even still, very proactive by Liverpool. Hugo Ekitike on the 42nd minute as well, having that shot on goal. That very much stemmed from that Florian Wirtz goal, where he had a shot on goal. Hugo, left hand side of the byline, caused absolute carnage. Little toe poke, little shot on goal. Curtis Jones picked up the loose ball, the second transition ball, and then found his teammate Florian Wirtz as well. But the shot map looks much better than what we've seen in recent weeks anyway. Of course, the shots obviously well, technically not a shot on target, at the post anyway. But it's big opportunities here, Reds. And in terms of Burnley having their shots on target, Burnley have only had 1 shot inside Liverpool's box here this afternoon. That come in the 16th minute. That come from Perez as well. That had a 0.04 chance. And then the other 2 shots from Burnley, they were obviously shot from Florentino Luis in the 16th minute and a shot from Jaden Anthony. And they were like 25 yards from goal anyway. And they weren't even on target. So from a defensive structural point of view, Liverpool sound great, fantastic. Very demanding, good presence on the ball as well. And I know everyone, yes, but let's be honest, chat. We played Barnsley in the weekend. It wasn't the most amazing performance, even though we won 4-1. The scoreline did give us a bit more to plaudits, but it's I think hopefully lessons learned today in terms of very much trying to break down this low block. But it's about when you're scoring as well, Reds, isn't it? How many times we watched Liverpool this season, we know in terms of scoring is so important, especially getting a goal just before half time as well. The team talk kind of more or less already done for on a shot. It'll be like, yeah, sound lads, go again. But when you're coming out, when you're 1-0 up anyway, the second half, Burnley will, from their sense and their tactical perspective as well, they'll still be a lot more defensively rigid. But they'll have to push up an extra 10, 15, 20 yards. The longer this game goes on, that's where the opportunities and the space will certainly open and grow for Liverpool as well. We just got to be patient, because the further Burnley, as the game does progress, the more space Liverpool will look to open up, and that's where you're looking at the bench as well, and certainly the lads on the pitch as well. We've got to take our time, wait for that final ball, and kill off the game as well. The quicker we can kill off the game, the better. Then we can just keep hold of possession and then just start playing our great football that we have done so far today, Reds. But I know, but big up there, Burnley, we played those. True though, deep, but you can only play what's in front of you, mate, as well. You can only play what's in front of you. And how many occasions, us against Leeds as well, obviously those drop points as well. We played Leeds and we played really poor in terms of we got the goals, but in terms of breaking down that Leeds side, we got the goals, but defensively we were absolute shambles at the back, especially against the away side, the away fixture as well, and even the fixture at Anfield. So as long as we can keep up that defensive performance in the second half, but at the end of the day, D and chat, yes, it is Burnley, but we've seen Liverpool play opposition of Burnley's level so far this season and very much disappoint, really, in terms of the teams at the foot of the table as well. We haven't been good enough. But another 45 minutes of just constant possession, real chance creation as well. And yeah, get in there, chat, as well. Sorry there, lads. There we go, Charlie. We did score that. We did, 1-0. But big up there, Storm, all the way from Malaysia as well. Big up there, La. Let's take that Kyle Walker as well. Yeah, couldn't get absolutely near it anyway. But yeah, that was a blatant penalty. And Chas, yeah, it was a blatant penalty. Just looking at Gakpo's, it's a great shift by Cody there. That's when he can, as we said before, that's when he can turn. That's when he can cut in on your right hand side. He absolutely does Florentino Luis. Luis doesn't even know what day of the week it is. He's just moving his left boot there, and he absolutely clatters and takes down Cody Gakpo. But yeah, that's what you've got to do, Cody. He knows himself as well. More of that, more of drawing in opposition defenders as well. Yeah, panel, we should be 2-0 up. The second goal, hopefully, and I'm confident it will come in the second half. But yeah, a very rare miss from Dominic Szoboszlai from the penalty spot. Yeah, on the first replay, it looked like he went down the middle, but on the second, in that different angle, he went the way in which we thought, the bottom left. Well, we thought he went left anyway. Our left, goalkeeper's right anyway. But yeah, I think Dom will approach the next penalty with the same quality in which, well, lack of their quality in terms of finishing on that one, but in terms of the way and his technique, I don't think a miss will very much faze him as well. Next penalty he has, I think he'll do exactly the same. He'll go for power, and even look at some of the goals he scored for Liverpool from the penalty spot, and most importantly for Hungary as well. He just laser beams them, and usually into the top left, top right corners as well, doesn't he? So yeah, go again. But Mel will be back very soon anyway, won't he? So I'm pretty sure he'll be taking the pens if he is on the pitch anyway. But big up there, Michael. Big up there, bud. You never walk alone. Could have been, yeah, it could have been, and hopefully we do very much capitalise on this now. But I think we should be very, very happy with that first 45 minutes, Reds. I don't know, chat, everyone goes it's Burnley, but you just got to take it as context, really. Yeah, Trudeau Panoff, they aren't, mate. But it's got the players as well. I've got to take some responsibility as well. It's a mix, really, in all honesty. When you analyse the whole overall performance this season, tactics from Arne, but mainly very much executing the quality as well. Arne Slot can't be dealing with missed penalties as well. Like, Arne can't put himself on penalties. Yeah, so it's got to be one of that as well, Reds. Big up there, Tilshin. I'll get to that in a little second. Maybe we mentioned it, but we'll get quickly back onto that. But chats, I'll have a quick look on the scores on the doors on the Premier League as well. As Doctor said, that I should have put that in a place. XG doesn't pick up that as well. Yeah, Doctor. Yeah, it's the obviously it was at the chance in the first opening stage of that game where Kirkers, I think all of us, if you are watching the game or listening to it as well, he had a great opportunity. He went for the unselfish cross across to the far stick. Hindsight, yes, but even being honest, a bit more confidence in Milos. Just a tip, could have done with a John Arne Rees left boot screamer. But Kirkers, I've been very impressed with him today again. Off the back of that Arsenal performance, this is like, it's kind of, we're not getting full Bournemouth Kirkers. It will take a couple more months really until we get to that level really. But he's growing in confidence, growing in belief. But certainly the full-back action. Chat, what have you thought about Liverpool's full-back so far this afternoon? I think that's been one of the most positive aspects for me, is just the proactivity of Liverpool's full-backs in terms of, there was a moment where Kirkers crossed the ball to Frimpong, and Frimpong hit it over the bar anyway. It was like Pomp Trent, Pomp Robbo as well. But lots of positives, Reds, anyway. But yeah, should have put, yeah, 100% there, bud. But big up there, Tushin. They were at a low block anyway in terms of before it was 0-0. But they were, chat, we were playing against a low block today, and I know, but we're playing much better. I know everyone goes, oh, we're creating chances and all that, but our football's been much better. Like, Burnley tried to do a low block, but this is what you're meant to do when you play a low block, like we've performed today. 15 total shots, 5 shots on target, all that possession, but we're putting balls into the middle. There was that great pass from Ibu, if you can remember, chat, to be watching the game. The Ibu pass, where it takes out the midfield and it takes out the defensive structure of Burnley, where it plays a 20, 25, 30 yard ball into the path. I think it was Virts or Jones. More of that, Reds. More probing, more better quality delivery like that. That's how you beat a low block. And Burnley they'll be trying to play a mix of a low block with a bit more of attack and prowess, really, Chilshin. But we've beat the low block today, and that's what you've got to do. On an ideal world, could and should have been really 2-0 up in this game. And then the longer, as we said after half time, the longer this game does go, and if Liverpool can get a second goal, the more space will open up now. If Liverpool can go 2-0 up anyway, the space will open up massively. The pitch will be made, if it is one of those games for Burnley, then that's where Liverpool will grow in confidence, the players as well. And the lads that do come off the bench need to be ready, need to be at it, need to be at them as well. And just to keep up that momentum, keep up the rhythm, keep up the good atmosphere as well. So Tushin, we've beat the low block. We just can't allow Burnley now to get a goal and then to reset back into a low block anyway. But much better in terms of breaking down an opposition team that's come to Anfield. And Burnley, as we know historically, and especially at the beginning of the season as well, when we played them at Turf Moor, sitting behind the ball, trying to frustrate Liverpool up until the 95th minute in that game where Salah did get a penalty on that day as well. So, they aren't pan off, but at the end of the day, we need to just, as a collective, get behind the squad, the manager. But at the end of the day, there's always going to be pressure, mate, pan off and chat. But if Arnett wins games of football, wins trophies at Liverpool, he'll let the football do the talking anyway. But we're just fans anyway, chat, aren't we? We don't know what's happening behind the top hierarchy of the games. But I tell you, if Arna can just translate all these drop points and draws and that, and we start winning games of football, then a lot of the outside noise will very much dimmer and dissipate, really. Big up there, Isto. How are we, buds? Not too bad, mate. All good. 1-0 up. Should have been 2-0 up anyway. The second goal, hopefully, for Liverpool will come very quickly. Nacho Salah's not playing today, lad. He's going to be playing for Egypt. I think it might be tomorrow or the day after. Or it might be today, really. Yeah, Salah's playing the third playoff match in the African Cup of Nations anyway, against Morocco, I think. Not Morocco. Is it Nigeria? I think it is. This afternoon. That shots. Nacho, yeah, he's turned up today as well, though, bud. He's had a very good game today. Reminds me of Trent and Robbo days as well, flying fullbacks. Good evening. Right, bear 1 second there, chat. And Liverpool attacking. Flo, get in your own half, lad. And we are underway here again. Come on here now, Reds. Get a second and third and fourth and fifth goal here now, Liverpool. Please. Put Burnley to the sword. But big up the Reds. 3-0. Hopefully, mate. Great to see. We love it, too, Shane. Because how many times have we been frustrated against a team like Burnley? Let's sit behind the ball, mate. But confidence, Reds. Get that second goal, then Burnley there'll be no low block then. It'll just be them pushing higher up the pitch anyway, and that's when all the spaces start opening up even more then. But we just got to keep those levels that we showed in the first half. Don't let our foot off the pedal. Yeah. Hopefully, bud. Hopefully, that's the plan. And it'll just give all of us fans, and even everyone in the ground as well, and even everyone on the bench, and even the players themselves, and even Arnie Slot as well. Big up there, Ozan. So to say, yeah, he's done well, Flo, hasn't he? Yeah, he's done well, Flo. Thing is, though, Reds, we know he's played well this season. We know what it's all about from rival fans, especially on social media accounts as well. Just all about getting engagements, getting rage, clickbait. Like, we all know Flo's been good, but they're just jealous that they don't have Florian Wirtz in their team. And I'm pretty sure if Liverpool certainly do improve over the next 12, 24 months in terms of the overall quality of our game, pretty sure Flo will hopefully have a couple more Premier League trophies above his head in the future. I'll be well, Trev. All good, boy. All good, bud. Happy with the game today at the minute, Trev? Thoughts on the game, la? Yeah, hopefully, chat, hopefully. As we always say, please don't spoil it for chat as well. If you are ahead. Bit poor there from Gravenberg. Loose ball. But oh yeah. And as we're saying already, 2 minutes into the second half here, Reds. Edwards. And literally 2 minutes into the second half, Edwards over the bar. But they are pushing up a lot more higher, which is expected. You're 1-0 down here, Burnley. But what Liverpool can't do now is, even under this pressure, don't be sitting back. Don't be inviting pressure. If Burnley are higher up the pitch, then transition and try and get in behind the visitors today. Just keep that ball moving quickly. Come on here, let's get that second goal. So important today. But even when, as you said already tonight chat, obvious, get that second, but go and actually batter them in the second half. Get that second and third. TK now on the edge of the box, down this left hand side. He's found Gakpo down the left. Give and go. Oh, Ekatike. Gravenberg. Ricocheted. Frimpong over the bar. I tell you what. Unlucky there, Reds. I tell you what, Ekatike nearly scored. If he put that into the bottom corner, that would have been goal of the season for me, personally. Like, he just absolutely so easily just nutmegs. I think it was Florentino. Like, he just nutmegs him so easy in the penalty box, like it was nothing. Just nutmegged him, and if he ended up to put that into the back of the net, that would have been one of my favourite goals of the season. But Burnley going forward here now. Well done there, Frimpong. Well done there, Dom. Keep hold of possession here now, lads. Well done. That's got to be a foul. Get the ball. Got the ball on the ground and play again now. Quick. Don't let them. Here we go, Reds. That's it. Keep up the momentum. Quick play now. Liverpool down the left-hand side. Get that second goal. Gakpo on the edge of the box. He's found Kirkes. Go on, take him down the byline there, Gakpo. Ball into the box. Well done. Don't mind if you get a corner there, Cody. Well done, lads. Done your job. Yeah, it's much quicker today, buds, isn't it? Yeah, speed, so important in the modern game. Hopefully, Yoshin. We'll take any goals at the minute, mate. Even an own goal. It's going to be a corner here now, attacking the cop end. First corner of the second half for the Reds. It's a high ball. That's a bit of a weird corner, that, in all honesty. Cozy, lad. What are you... Yeah, not the best. Yeah, big up there, love. That always has been for Liverpool, hasn't it, chat? Yes, Liverpool been really poor this season from a defensive point of view, but once everyone's fully fired and at the top ends of the pitch. I tell you, chat, if Salah can get into good rhythm and we can integrate him properly, him, Viet, Gakpo, whoever's playing on a week-to-week, and even the lads coming off the bench as well, I'm telling you, chat, we can hopefully start turning these silly draws and silly defeats into wins, really. Okay, Kez. Okay, Kez. How have you done that, lads? How's he done that? He's just done like a little Homer Simpson on the ground where he's on the ground and he's just done a circle. And he's won the ball. That is funny, that, man. I tell you, it's the willingness of Milos Kerkez there. He never lets a ball just stay stationary. He wants to win it. It's funny, though. Yeah, nearly. Yeah, he's getting there, Risto. He's getting there, bud. We'll love him to bits anyway. All of us. Just let the rivals whinge and moan about our players. Sounds. We know they're playing well. I'd say, once all of our lads do click at the top ends of the pitch, firepower is essential. That's why it's so important in terms of we can just bring one more centre half in of real quality, and maybe get a bit more defensive solidity in that midfield as well. He'll be set up for good. Just keeps everyone on their toes, really. Go on there, Dom. Oh, Flo! Oh, nearly just excellent goalkeeping by Dubravka. Come off his line so quick, but a delicate touch by Florian Wirtz just to get past the centre half. Tell you, what a ridiculous touch that is. We all know he's got that in his locker, but seeing it in a Liverpool shirt, it's something certainly to behold. He takes away, I think is it number 12, the Burnley number 12. If Dubravka doesn't quickly come off his line, that would have been 2-0 Liverpool. Florentino. Burnley down the right-hand side here now. But we shouldn't. Yes, Burnley will have possessions for some moments in Liverpool's half. Communicate, please, lads. Talk. Well done, Jeremy. Yes, lads. Oh, behave, Scott Parker. Chat, with Scott Parker, he was the manager that got absolutely battered when we battered, was it Bournemouth 9-0 at Anfield? He was the manager, wasn't he? Am I thinking of someone else? Loves a good whinge on the touchline, doesn't he, Scott Parker? But yeah, chat, nearly 2-0 there. I'm banging on the door for a second here. Oh, excuse me, chat. Oh, jeez. Okay, Kez. Go on, lads. Loving the players going forward here. We're getting players into the box, which is fantastic to see. Have you got the ball out wide? There we go. Okay, Kez. Lovely underlapping run. It's created the space for Cody to find Gravenberch. Oh, quick feet there. Flo. Wirtz. Gakpo. Oh, it's off the line. Oh, Florian Wirtz. Welcome to the Premier League, lads. It's an absolute privilege watching a football of this quality, man. Good thing we got him for hopefully another 6, 7, 8, 10 years. Wow, 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 wow. We're seeing a master at work here in Florian Wirtz. for anyone that didn't watch him in the Bundesliga, but anyone that did knows of his quality with the ball at his feet. Draws in opposition defenders with so much ease. Everything good is going through flow this afternoon. Viert's on the playing with certainly a lot more swagger now. There we go. But certainly that's what we were saying at the top of the show as well before the game, Reds. We are going forward, getting men into the box as well. It's not just a case when you do get to the byline, it's not a case of just spamming in balls. It's the delivery when the ball has gone out wide. If it comes into the penalty area, has been of a lot more better quality. Yeah. And the thing is, though, up to Reds, like, whatever happens with Maka, hopefully he stays at Liverpool. And I think if we can get Maka up to full speed, he's not had the greatest season for Liverpool this year, as he'll know himself. He'll be disappointed with the way he's played this year. Oh, but that should have been 2-0, but it was excellent defending by Burnley's number 12. Szoboszlai, Viert. It's just worth the money that you've paid. If anyone's gone the ground here today, it's worth just the money to see Flurry and Viert. It's like when the Liverpool on the pump, obviously paying into the turnstiles to see the likes of Rushy, Kenny, Barnsley as well. Magical footballers. Certainly get the money's worth anyway going the ground today. Let's make sure we get the 3 points. It's going to be another corner. Well done, Cody, lads. There's more end product from you today, lads, in terms of getting corners and impacting the game much better. Come on, Reds, get the second goal here. I'm on the cop. Try and suck the second goal in to the back of the net here. I'm on it. 6 corners to Burnley's 0. Gakpo on this. Bit surprised seeing Gakpo on the corners, but ball in. Oh, straight on the Bravka's head. Well done, lads. Played out here, well here. We're getting countered here, but Reds, don't be panicking. Don't be panicking. There we go. Well done, Grav, lads. Don't be panicking. Yes, if we're getting attacked. Really getting into very good defensive positioning. In terms of Gravenberg there, stepped across Luis. Just isolated them, shut off the passing lane, really. Like, and that's one thing that has really done my head in Reds in terms of, I don't know, use, is when we have got counter-attacked or been under a bit of pressure at the other end this season, just certain games, we've panicked too much, but not today. What a ball that is to Ekatike, Dubravka. So, yeah, he's had a very good game here today, Dubravka. Certainly been off his line on many of occasions. Unlucky there, Curtis. Keep your head up, lads. Keep on working. That's it. It's all stemmed from the press, Liverpool. Ball out for the throw-in down Liverpool's left-hand side on the halfway line. Yeah. There we go. Oh, there we go, chat. Chat, like me, chat overs. Yeah, I'm pretty sure everyone in the ground, wherever you are watching or listening anyway, just a joy to watch a footballer like that, man. 100%, but yeah, let's get the second goal here, Reds. Come on. We've hit the hour mark here. Well done, Grav. Just need to release that ball a bit more quicker. Let's get that second goal here, please, Reds. 100%. Future of the team, chat. I said there. Nice. 100%, bud. But a big 29 minutes here left in the game. Come on, Liverpool. Really, that's good. Playing with confidence today, it's great to see. And even like something simple like a throw in there though, chat. We're trying to isolate them at the top end of the pitch. Like, but everyone was switched on there. Really switched on. Like, there was a willingness to everyone to like shut off the throwing lane really. But don't be worrying, chat. Burnley will go forward. The 1-0 down, they need to as well. But it's what we can do when we can win that second ball transition. When we do win that ball on the edge of our own box, we need to transition with... Let it go. Well done. Well done, Cody. All the way back there defending. The cop has certainly answered. But there eventually needs to be a marker down really for Liverpool so far this season. We had to start somewhere. And if today's that day where we put the marker down today, if we all had a crystal ball, we'd all be putting on the Euro Million numbers. But we haven't. So but you've got to look to the positive in certain aspects. Kanate. Well done, Kanate and Alisson. And that's what you got to be switched on about. It's really poor by Liverpool, but excellent defending. I know he's nearly scored an own goal there, but it's a let-off again by Liverpool. First time today where we've switched off at the back. But I need to see that again. It was a weird one. Where did this stem from? A throw-in. And he's onside there as well. But I tell you what, Ibu Kanate, yes, he's hit it at Alisson, but a crucial interception there. Edwards flashing it across the box. What a combination of a... But yeah, it's... Alisson Becker thankfully parried that out of the back of the net anyway. But again, Liverpool need to sort our throw-ins. Like, there's a couple of occasions. That's only been a couple of negatives really from Liverpool's game so far today. The throw-ins, Alisson punched away, but the throw-ins, I think it was Kirkes, whoever it was down that left-hand side. There's been a couple of occasions today where we've been goal kick, but switch on here now, Reds. Come on. But that it was a tap in there, Reds. Really, it should have been a better delivery from Jaden. It was a tap. I think it was Jaden Nancy at the far stick anyway. But yeah, Edwards, in all honesty, that ball, the original ball across the box should have been with a lot more better quality. But it's the first time Liverpool have just switched off this afternoon, and it stemmed from a shocking throw-in anyway. But we've done that on a couple of occasions this afternoon where the throw-ins are just clear lack of communication. I get you, we want to be trying to play quick on the throw-ins as well, but sometimes just a bit more of a maturity about our game. Just take our time, analyse where you're throwing that ball. And it's 1-1. What a goal that is. It's a first shot on goal here today, Burnley. And again, really punished us there. First shot on target today from Burnley, and he punished us. Oh, so bad, man. But, and it's so poor, man. Liverpool down the right hand. It's too easy. Curtis Jones lets him run off the back of him. Well, fair play by Edwards, former Sporting Lisbon winger anyway. He smashed that into the bottom right corner. Fair shot on target Burnley have had today, this afternoon. And as you said there, panel, that's certainly why we do need. But there we go. Liverpool having to go again here now. Burnley have done absolutely nothing apart from that goal anyway. But that's football. Switch on here now, Reds. We need to react. Fair play, Burnley. And fair play, it was a tremendous strike. But it's so sloppy from a defensive point of view. Just able just to run off the back of Curtis Jones. But it all stems from when you concede that opportunity with Alisson bailing us out with Canate there. It's just about, you've got to be composed, keep hold of the ball. Just giving away silly, needless possession. Come on, Reds. Remember how to play football. But it's just the underbelly of this Liverpool team so far this season. When we concede, we absolutely capitulate. And I'm sorry, we can't be allowing ourselves to big next 5 minutes, because if the Liverpool turns up like we've seen the next 10 minutes that we've had in the last 5, then yeah, just sloppy. Come on, lads. Yes, we conceded the goal. Don't let your heads go down here. Yeah, it's a fair shot on target here, Reds, Burnley. Fair shot on target. Just be confident here now, Reds. Yes, we conceded a goal. Oh, come on, Liverpool. Can't allow our heads to go down here, man. But that's the elite level of European football, and especially Premier League football. Yes, Burnley are where they are. But it's interesting to see this afternoon. Let's get the second and let's get the third goal here now. Keep on doing what we were doing so well in the game. Don't let our heads go down. Szoboszlai. Ball down the left here now. Cleared by Jadon Anthony, playing as a left wing back now. And literally, as we said at half time chat, Burnley now going back into their low block structure. You've got the goal. They'll be happy with the point. So now the onus is again on Liverpool to break down this Burnley side again. Keep on giving Wirtz the ball. Gravenberch. Play Frimpong. Wirtz to Curtis Jones. Gakpo. Edge of box. Cleared off the line again. We've had two shots cleared off the line today. Come on, Liverpool. Excellent work by Cody there to get a shot on goal. Again, cleared off the line. Szoboszlai, shot on target again, deflected. 20 minutes here now. Yeah. Come on here, Reds. I'm sorry, chat. We played so well. Let's not forget, that's Burnley's first shot on target as well today, Reds. I'm pretty sure if Arne Slot could put himself on that penalty for Dominic Szoboszlai, I think he would have rather have took it anyway, but you've got to take your opportunities when you do arrive, haven't you? We've absolutely dominated Burnley today, Reds. Keep on believing in what we've done this game so far. Oh yeah, no you can't. That's what I'm saying, chat. Daft, I'm not saying that. Slot can't put the ball in the back of his net. We've played really well today. Really well. Just that one lapse of concentration. That it comes to the back line as well, and the midfielders. You can't be allowing. Come on, Virgil. Get the team back into there now. Liverpool down the left-hand side. Keep on giving the ball to Wirtz, chat. Come on. Gravenberch. That's poor, that Grav. Get McAllister on, please. Get Macker on. Grav the last 10 minutes. So sloppy. It's far too sloppy, man. Oh, we're getting... Yeah, get Macker on. We are crying out for a defensive midfielder. We have been this season, man. Just the passing channels at the minute. They're going to get a second here. It's wide there. But why is too easy? That's not a system problem. That's a personnel problem. You've got Jones. You've got Gravenberch. 20 yards in front of the back line. They should be a lot more tucked in centrally. Like, Gravenberch, man. He's too ahead of the game. And no wonder Burnley are just getting men running in behind. Because you got your two number 6s 20 yards higher up the pitch. Grav and Jones, the lads need to be scanning where they are on the pitch. Check your shoulders. Who's round you? Who's in your vicinity of the edge of the penalty area? If you see you got players behind you, don't be then going forward. But yeah, centre half, but certainly Liverpool, we're just crying out for a Fabinho type player just to destroy someone that reads, that loves the defensive side of the game as well. But yeah, that's... Yeah, it's sad really there, Toshin, in it. The main thing is Liverpool should be, we all get behind the team getting the win here, man. But if anyone's not seen the game, they'll probably look at the scoreline and go, oh yeah, another Liverpool draw. If it is to finish 1-1, but in context, when you analyse the game, we've had chances, we've had 2 goals cleared off the line, we've had Szoboszlai hit the bar as well. Even like that Gravenberch chance, that's not Slot's problem. Like, he's not instructed Gravenberch to go 30-40 yards up the pitch when we're getting done in behind. It's a personnel problem and certain decision making as well. Just the players sometimes have to take a bit of responsibility in terms of where they're going on the pitch and just analysing the game. I'm very surprised McAllister's not come on here, chat. Because Burnley are going for the win here. I think Foster's just come on for them. He's very quick as well. Lyle Foster. But we just can't allow our heads to go down, man. Build down my... There it goes. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we should be winning. We should be winning, mate. But that's because we've missed far too many big opportunities in this game, though, mate. Missed a penalty. Should be converting those, the Gakpo chance cleared off the line. We've had chances today. And probably similar for the majority of some big games this season. It's a combination of every factor, really, that's coaching, but certainly personnel as well. Gakpo. Shot on target again. Oh, look at there, Cody. 15 minutes left to go. Good touch there by Hugo. Yeah. We've just not been clinical this afternoon. We needed to kill this game off. What are Jones and Gravenberch doing this afternoon in the second half, though? Burnley are just piling men forwards. Jones and so much distance between Gravenberch and Jones. It's Dominic Szoboszlai again there. Opportunity. Him and Curtis. Ball down the left hand side. Milos Kerkez. Ball in. Header. Oh, it's just another blocked. Burnley body in the middle there. Wirtz. Szoboszlai. Ball into the box. Van Dijk. Ekitike, get it! Flags up. Whoa. I'm going to swear there's someone on the line. Whoa. Ball's in the back of the net though, chat. This will be getting checked. Is it the first? Oh yeah, he's offside there. Sorry, chat. Yeah. Unlucky there. You go. But we go again here now, Reds. Keep your heads up, man. Keep your heads up. Go again. Hang on, is he on board though? No, he hasn't. Yeah. Even if he was onside there, chat, he would have been done for handball anyway. Yeah. Yeah, right decision there. By the referee. I said, yeah, should have been 4-0. And here's the substitutions now. McAllister, Robbo, and I'm very surprised Kerkez has come off, but lucky there, Cody. Kerkez for Robbo and McAllister, and right decision. Gravenberch needed to be taken off there, man. He was struggling. Andy Robbo. Chat. So McAllister chat for Gravenberch. Rio. For Gakpo. Come on, Liverpool. Go forward here now. Come on, Andy. Andy Robbo. There we go. Frimpong on the edge of the byline. Ball into the box. Jones. McAllister. Oh, over the bar, man. Come on. Go again. Lovely play by Wirtz and Frimpong. If I'm being honest, that should be in the back of the net from McAllister. He's got so much time in the box there. Yeah, it does slightly bounce there, but McAllister needs a lot more better composure there. It's a huge missed opportunity. By Alexis McAllister anyway. I'm sorry there, chat. He needs to be putting that in the back of the net. Again, another big missed opportunity to at least test the goalkeeper. McAllister, ball out. Acres of space here now for Rio Engamua to drive into. Rio down the left hand side. Get a ball into the box, Rio, lad. There's plenty of players ahead here. Rio Engamua. Ball into the box. Cleared again now. Recycle the ball down the right hand side. Frimpong. He's got players ahead of him. Needs to get across into the box for Liverpool. Frimpong on the byline. Ball in. Back to Jones. Oh, just needed a tap in for Hugo Ekitike. Come on here now, Reds. Come on. Second goal's coming here, Reds. It is. For Liverpool. Just half an inch. So, yeah, Curtis Jones with a shot. But nearly, yeah, Ekatike just needed to get a toe on that. But 9 minutes left to go. Keep on confidence here in our Reds. Let's have a little look on the other Premier League scores as well. Chelsea 1-0. Jones. Release the ball, Curtis, please. More down the left. Robbo. Ball into the box. Lovely ball in. That's going to be another corner. Come on, Liverpool. Knocking on the door. Yeah, Chelsea 2-0. Leeds 0 against Fulham. Liverpool still 1-1. Sunderland 2-1 at the minute. Tottenham 1-0. Come on, Liverpool. So Bosley, ball in, cleared. McAllister. So Bosley, ball into the box, took a ricochet. Well done, Rio, getting his foot on that ball to bring that down. Just keep on getting it out wide there, Dom. Wide! Don't be going through the middle. Come on. Come on, Dom. What are you doing, Dom? You're not going to score from that far out, man. Get down the wing and cross the ball in. McAllister. Shot from range there. Another shot on target. Come on, Liverpool. Come on. Liverpool down the left-hand side here now. Keep on playing football. Ball into the box, cleared. Rio and Gamua. It's going to be another substitution for Burnley, is that? Yeah. He's coming on there. There's Leo Kachugwu. Joss Lorraine coming on. But Liverpool's XG 2.51 today. 31 total shots, 11 shots on target. I don't know what game you've been watching, bud, anyway. We just missed the goals here this afternoon. We've been really good from my point of view, Reds. I know it's still 1-1, but certainly much better. Just need to put the ball in the back of the net. Second goal's coming here as it is. Just need to give the ball to Viets. Ball down the right. Frimpong. Because we certainly got players into the box. Cross the ball in. Onto the byline now. Flow. Keep the ball on the ground. Rio Ngamua. Is that going to be a penalty? He's saying no. Sure, it's got to be getting checked there. Dominic Szoboszlai. Szoboszlai! Oh. Just couldn't quite go in there. Actually, got to be getting checked there. Like a full official, nah. No. Ball behind the back opposition there. How many yellow cards? Stay. Not many. Yeah, I was going to say Kirk has the only yellow card here today, but McAllister driving forward with the ball here now. Ball down the left. Rio and Gamua. After 5 o'clock, you'll have, of course, Gags with the post-match show. The Gag Standing show. Curtis Jones coming off. Oh. Case has got a shiner there. Oh, we're not going to start doing this again, are we? Hopefully Chiesa gets the winner though, chat, but I swear, if we just start... You've got Trainioli on the bench. For me personally, Reds, I would have at least took off a midfielder for a midfielder anyway. I get you want to get your attackers on anyway, but... I personally, because like we've already seen this season, when you put too many attackers on the pitch, the progression from the midfield just gets absolutely bypassed. It's non-existent. Come on here, Reds. Forward. Behave. Not a foul there. Come on, Reds. Ball down the right hand side. From Pong. Ball into the box. McAllister. Get that. Oh, I just couldn't quite get that ball there. You work at TK. Yeah. Yeah. It is a must-win, mate, still. And we should be beating Burnley today. Just poor finishing today, Reds. Really poor finishing. But at the end of the day, Florentino and Lucas Perez coming off. But at the end of the day, every side is always the managers and the head coaches that take the responsibility for drop points and poor results in terms of but I think we played well today, Reds. It's just, but at the end of the day, you shouldn't be drawing. There's still time on the board anyway, but you can't be dropping points to Burnley. But just poor finishing. It certainly cost Liverpool this season on many of occasions. Probably be about 5 minutes added on, I'd say, chat. 5-6 minutes. I'd be very surprised if it's anything less than that. Just get the ball off the pitch, man. How many minutes added on here? Yeah, booking the Burnley player, I think, for kicking the ball on, wasting time there. How many minutes added here, chat? Is the whole Burnley bench all got yellow cards there? 7 minutes added on here, Reds. 7. Come on, Liverpool. Come on. 7 minutes added on here, Reds. Come on, Liverpool. Oh, we're not going to start this again, are we? We are. I said when we were taking off. Chat's just... taking a midfielder off for an attacker. Just there's no midfield. Like, it just disrupts the momentum, man. Yes, you're getting an extra body in the box, but you need to progress the ball on the edge of the box and out wide. You need to... Oh, Ashley Barnes getting a yellow card. 2026 and he's still playing. Mad. But yeah, just... I personally would have at least brought Trey Neone on for a like-for-like midfielder swap anyway. And the Chiesa for Jones one. It's going to be a free kick here for Liverpool. 5 minutes left on the clock here. Can Liverpool find a way of winning this game? Ball into the box. Cleared by Virgil van Dijk. It's going to be a corner to Liverpool. Come on, Reds. Should be Panov, yeah. But let's be honest, the way we've watched Liverpool this season, mate. As we said, we've had chances today, mate. Just haven't put the ball in the back of the net. We've missed a pen. Had 2 cleared off the line. And we could be getting counter-attacked here by Burnley on a breakaway if they get it right here. It's a 3-on-3. Hannibal down the left-hand side. Anthony into the penalty box. McAllister just getting an integral touch on the ball there. Walker. You'd think Liverpool are 3-1 up here. The shape we are at the minute. It's going to be a throw-in for Liverpool down the left. Was it a goal kick, sorry? But yeah, Chas, 100%. We shouldn't on Leeds are winning. Is that Leeds 1-0? It's a big win for Leeds, that. Big win. If that stays 1-0. Well, yeah, we should be battering Leeds Burnley this afternoon, chat. We should be. Just poor finishing. But it's been the story of our season, hasn't it, Reds, in all honesty? What are we doing here? What's with us on throw-ins today? Do we practice throw-ins? But chat, I can understand your frustration as well. Plenty of, as Mark saying, there's plenty already in the comments tonight, and certainly people are entitled to say that. Your views as well, though, Reds. And it's just frustration, really, innit? But for me personally, and we've done well. Just it's up to the players. The players need to take some responsibility today and this season as well. Dom missing a pen. He played well today. Just not taking chances, man. Come on, Liverpool. 2 minutes left to go. And what are we doing? Passing the ball around. We've got bodies in the box, but now we're just passing it around the edge of the box. Get the ball out wide and whip a ball in. Again. Chiesa to Robbo. Cleared. That's it. What? Oh, never a foul. That by Chiesa, chat. Oh, the pressure off that back line for Burnley with Chiesa giving away that foul. But Eds, if we do, and we are to drop points here, two really drop points. But it's like so frustrating. We should be, and as you said, chat, 100% agree with you, should be beating Burnley. End of the day, story of our season, clinical nature in big games, not finishing games off. And that's certainly what will punish Liverpool this season. Oh, it's a big point by Burnley, this, if they are to get it. Minute left here, Reds. But there'll be certainly lots of noise. Make sure to tune into the post-match Raw this evening as well, Reds. There'll be plenty of analysis from Steph and Dave and the lads taking apart this game. And of course, Gags will be live very soon in the next 2-3 minutes. And that game set a match, really, Reds. Maka shot over the bar. So frustrating. Chat, there's been the growing noise is building. Oh, yeah, just very frustrating. Very frustrating, Reds. Big opportunities missed. But chat, massive thank you for everyone that's tuned in today, Reds. We got over 5,500 people in. Big support. Massive thank you, Reds. Massive thank you. But yeah, not good enough. Not good enough today, Reds. Again, absolutely battered Burnley today. Just haven't put the ball into the back of the net. But Reds, make sure you do tune in to the full time. Gags will be live very, very soon with the lads as well, taking apart all the big moments of this game. But Reds, there'll be certainly a lot of talk. It'll be interesting to see the post-match presser. There'll be big questions. I'm pretty sure the journalists will be asking the big questions as well. That's their job. The difficult questions. But Reds, not good enough today. Battered Burnley, but couldn't quite get the ball over the line. Couldn't kill this game off. And when you can't kill a game off in terms against the second worst team in the Premier League, then there's going to be big issues. But Reds, massive thank you as well. Thank you everyone that's tuned in. Disappointing, whatever happens after the full-time whistle, the hierarchy of Liverpool, whatever happens. But if you want to keep up to date on all things Liverpool Football Club in terms of post-match content, transfer news, absolutely everything, Anfield Index has certainly got you covered in every single department. Hit that subscribe button down below, Reds. Whatever happens in the coming weeks or whatnot, we'll all stick together from a fan point of view as well and get behind the lads, and whatever we will be, it's up to the big bosses at Anfield to make the big decisions. But Reds, been an absolute pleasure. Thank you everyone. Have a lovely rest of your Saturday. I know the Reds haven't got 3 points. We're all fuming. But enjoy the rest of your weekend. If it didn't work or whatnot, look after yourselves, Reds. And as always, thank you very much. Gags will be live in 2 minutes time on YouTube. So yeah, tune into Gags. Get your thoughts and opinions for Gags and the lads. And there'll be plenty to take apart. I'll be certainly watching and listening anyway. And there'll be certainly a lot of disappointed. Everyone's disappointed with the result today. But Reds, apart from the footy anyway, enjoy the rest of the weekend if you can anyway. Look after yourselves, enjoy your friends and family as well. But I will see you again on the next watch along anyway, very soon. Everyone, be an absolute pleasure as always, Reds. Get involved, like, share and subscribe, and become a pro subscriber as well on AnfieldIndex.com as well, Reds. I'll see you very soon. Ta-ra, Reds.